Slide down.
I wonder why Better Joy does that.
I'll take that. And then also, yeah, it's like you still lose time. Yeah, definitely. It's weird. Reloading doesn't really lose any time. For the case, which isn't necessary.
For once I don't have to calibrate. Alright, this could either be a 1-hour video or a 2-hour video. See, I'm supposed to have a tabletop gaming
It should be safe.
session. Online with someone.
I wasn't sure if I lined up with the right spot, which is why I retried it.
But they're running a little late. Because of course they are. So I'm gonna be playing some Zelda while I wait. So in the highly unlikely chance that they don't show up for some unlikely reason, for unlikely circumstances, I'm just gonna keep playing.
Hope you enjoyed the lurk.
Why is he already...
I do have only 20 bomb arrows, which...
I stopped paying attention for like 1 minute and already...
Oh, unlucky.
Alright, we have a teleporter,
Oh my god, that's
which
so
I'll be using
stupid.
so I can get to Faron next. Because there's really only one thing that's useful here in Akkala for me right now.
Well, thank you, John, for the 15-month resub.
Thankfully, the party goers have stopped, so it's quiet. I will hopefully be able to sleep soundly
Yeah, I'm gonna be
and get prepared for school.
Either I make my way to the party. I'll parry all these. I'll try that. Also, hopefully I get good energy.
God damn it. That spinning attack will always be the bane of my existence.
Throw it to the left. Also better. That's what I'm talking about. That's why I died last time. Lost.
YouTube trying to speedrun losing my good faith of them with how much ads they've been bombarding me with today.
This is probably not gonna be yes.
So apparently jumping to the side with a spear and a hammer still works for doing jump attacks and stuff. They have an entirely new mechanic, I'll say.
Alright,
They're different. That's about as much as I know. From what I've read in the wiki for this mod.
Wait. I gold it? Okay, wait. Hold up. I'm an idiot. Oh, I forgot I had that bow. Oh.
Sure.
35. Okay, maybe.
Hit.
I'm gonna need the pre-fires though. I don't think I'm gonna save time. But as long as I don't lose too much. I forgot how to lose. Okay, I got the
Terrible
pre-fire.
timing.
Dude, I was not expecting that to gold. How much did I gold by?
No. Stop trying to climb Blankle, it's not working!
I'm gonna have to look into how to optimally
No! There was a path!
Well, maybe.
It was supposed to be possible! No! Oh my god!
I just get the sub 25 here.
I hate you, game!
Oh man. Yeah, that was totally unexpected.
Karma.
Because I think in my PB I have enough bombers to just spam them. But maybe that's not even optimal.
Okay, I did not expect them to actually hit.
Like I was just assuming that it would be optimal. I would be very sad if this was a 24 flat. Or a 25 flat.
Nothing can be done about this now. The best thing for me to do is to give up and cut my losses.
Okay, just kidding. Easy. Easy. Alright. There it is, sub 25 master. Wow. Get 2 golds. That's pretty nice. What was the last PB? 25-13. So yeah. Thank you for the GGs.
I swear, Rain has a hidden mechanic.
Yeah, I mean,
Proton
like,
should
it
make
could
a
be way
video
better,
describing
honestly.
how weather works in
The
this
start
game.
bombs mag is
Unless he already has, I don't remember.
right. Like 642 is not amazing. You can get like 630. I think maybe. Like
I'm sure
around
by
there,
now
like a low
everyone
6.3x.
who knows about Breath of the Wild has
Or
watched
Master,
the
whatever.
teaser
As long as you get the
videos.
good RNG and
By the looks of
stasis,
things,
which I
they're
did.
adding a way for us to control
Bombers isn't,
motion control mechanics.
but maybe it is. Maybe it's like enough. As long as you don't get 10, I think you can play everything normally. Cryo is pretty good, I think. I can save a little bit more time. Cryo, glider. I don't know why my glider splits are so bad in Master. But yeah, I shouldn't be losing that much time. Like I always enter the cutscene at like 1:17, where I should be entering just like 13. There's like quite a bit of time. Not really sure. Castle wasn't fantastic. Like I've got 10 seconds to save the castle. Probably a little more. Blights wasn't great, but Calamity brought it back. What was that? 232 with bow menuing? I probably split at the wrong spot or something.
It's still so insane how good I've gotten at that minigame.
Either that or there's like something about Master Mode makes the loads faster. I don't know if that makes any sense. But yeah, thanks for the GGs.
Hi. Oh.
These stable systems are still magical, man.
Oh.
Watch the Runs Alive. See it.
Oh hey, the rain stopped. Let's go.
See the resets and stuff. What's up, Mr. Biggs? How are you doing so far? They're going fine.
I don't know what it is about
Yeah,
my recent playthroughs recently, but
really got
I seem to do a really good job avoiding going to the stables where Cass is around.
like I got some pretty good starts.
Like normally he's all over the place, but for some reason I do a really good job of hiding from his existence. Alright, you mother frickin' Spire.
It's like every yeah.
Time for me to climb the shizzle out of ya. And no rain's gonna stop me this time. I hope.
It's like, how long do I generally spend per... Obviously that changes. Sometimes you get like...
Normally I don't like using this because I still think it's cheating, but I'll make an exception. Just because I'm feeling really pissed off. And I want to make this Spire lick my non-existent Vagi. And shove its whole self inside as well. The non-existent Vagi. pretty sure hitting these doesn't consume any stamina for the weapon. Good.
That's awkward. I just like didn't. I just did the spear.
Alright.
Weapon spear.
This is actually the perfect opportunity to use this weapon.
I realized I forgot.
I'd even go so far as to say this was its main purpose.
Like,
First I want to make save here. Goodbye. Sure, you live. I can't save anywhere. But I thought random enemy spawns, well, I guess they kind of are. The slimes, I guess there's just nothing they can do about that part of the system for Dark Army Resurrection. This tower is one of the places
my name.
that gets fricked over.
Wheels.
Ow!
That's not any reason.
I don't think it'll be good.
Really, it's not so.
Yeah, no. I meant to sneak attack you, but steal your weapons and stuff. But it appears that is no longer possible. Actually, I don't need to bother with that. I can just do that. And thankfully, rain doesn't affect these, considering, you know, these little thingies, whatever they are.
I've done a little bit recently. This dungeon is longer than 50%.
I really like this. It looks really formal and practical, not to mention pretty too. Like it actually looks like it's based off of an actual cold protective gear.
Certain
Although it is kind of weird that it has like some sort of breastplate part of it. I suppose it gives it defensive utility, but the armor already has a defense of 1 and can't be upgraded normally. At least by default. So I don't know why they felt the need to make it look like it was slightly bulletproof. Oh, rods can't... Normally, I'm pretty sure they're metallic. Oh, weird. Those things straight up just don't drop anything, huh?
My prediction is that they will initially not have like a equivalent. That's how Breath of the Wild started.
Whoosh. Of course the rain stops just in time. Stay away from that place most importantly. This place isn't very safe either, from the crashing.
Same engine as Breath of the Wild's. Yeah, we don't really know it. There it is. Friends are all at least have.
Ah, a rock puzzle. An annoying one.
Well, we need the tournament.
A fireless Alpho.
He also speed runs Breath of the Wild from the beginning.
18 attack power, that is really good.
Breath of the Wild like for years.
It's got good enough durability. Time to start using the boomerang. And begin our slow conversion into monkey. Oh ho 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 ho, look what I've spotted here. You've got something real valuable.
Yeah, I'll probably switch. Still,
Power.
runs.
Where are the rocks? Ah, on the other side.
The thing is, like,
Yep.
It's like very volatile at the start.
Nice shot.
Has time to optimize it for the next record. You know, it's like essentially everybody's succeeding.
I really need a fire weapon.
Start,
That or a frick ton of flint.
But that's later on. It's like looking at Breath of the Wild.
Ah, doesn't one of you guys have a nice drill shaft for me? Frick,
Before I do it,
frick.
it's like
Oh my god!
record, like either loggers, you know.
There we go, finally. Jesus, that's embarrassing.
That's like
Terrible shot, mate. That's what I am.
promising. This Scout needs to
That's a nice set of bow arrows there, mate. I don't know why I felt the need to specify that the arrows were meant for bows, because...
watch back in stuff. Super great.
It appears I've been noticed.
From the right.
Oh! You're so fast compared to me. No, my batteries. I was gonna teleport. Wait, where did I last? Oh no. Oh,
No super for me.
cause it to that. You know, this is fine.
Dude, very. Snooty cat.
Alright, you know what? I am gonna go bring a horsey.
Okay, this is gonna be pretty slow. Oh, what's up with this? Make really good lens.
I think I
I
don't think I actually lost that much. If I had like 100, oh,
Yeah.
the meat tree.
Oh. Oh. I.
You know what? I got a little something for you, horsey. Buddy. Horse. I'll say this guy's a man. I've always been making my horses female.
Honestly, this isn't too bad.
Just this one's my horse companion's a guy.
Like sometimes I just
My little prince.
I'm not super consistent. And maybe it's just not that consistent. bad BLSS with stills. But I guess everything else.
Right, Durian's another reason. Well, there are plenty of guardians around these parts. I should be able to, with hopefully, assuming I can not die. Which I'm really bad at doing that. Not dying. Let me open up my map real quick. So the ferry's over here. I want to unlock this shrine. I'll come across a drill shaft wielding Lizalfa on one of the bridges. There's gonna be another shrine here. I'll of course be paying my respect to the thingy there, and you don't know, it's a long road. I could come across some guardians. But like I said, this is a place where the random enemy spawning is limited. But I already have it set to the lowest setting already right now anyway, so I doubt much has changed. Really.
If I do the IST load at Lincoln.
I know I could just take the other path, but this path, while longer, does have better stuff in the long run. But I'm sorry. Except that's a lie. I am not sorry.
No way. We're not loading it.
Heck yeah. The first time I've ever gotten monster extract was from that girl. And the first place I've ever encountered her was indeed here.
Should really go and
Oh, that isn't a drill shaft. I misremembered. My disappointment is immeasurable, and my day is ruined.
Now I have.
I think the drill shaft I was thinking of was in a chest, but the chests here are randomized and don't work the way they do in vanilla. So, yes. Simply sad. You know what?
What the other two mean?
I want revenge.
Did you try it? She has like the
Never mind, I had a death wish.
Boats are very small, very square.
I don't remember White Bogos being that fast. Oh, what? I was supposed to respawn in my previous checkpoint. Oh, no. Don't tell me. Is Force actually dead? I think I'm going to just have to not go do that shrine. The main reason I want to go to that shrine is because it has a guardian inside. It's a minor test of strength. I mean, yeah, that was my own fault, but I can't really take that route anymore because I just lost my horse. Man, it would have been so great if I could get that guy's bow. Alas. Well. No choice. Let's run. Running around at the speed of sound. The places to go. Flint. That's pretty nice, I suppose. Yeah, who needs horses? Useless spear. Useless foe.
I still don't know what to do.
Useless attempt. It's useless, 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 useless!
Just gonna have to like.
Honestly, it really would have been so cool if Dio in the English dub kept saying useless
You're like running around.
instead of suddenly turning into Muda. Muda, 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 muda!
Bad. That's worst.
May as well get myself a new steed. The lead one is usually always pretty strong.
Well, so I
Ah, is it another 4? Is it another 4-3?
Very bad at it.
I do need money. I believe I need 300 rupees. That means I'll need extra cash if I want to do that side quest. With the other fairy fountain. What can you do? I didn't come across a single guardian. En route. How disappointing. on, lady. I guess you're a girl.
If I get
Maybe it was bad luck for me to have declared forced gender as male. I'll only ever be with female horses. It's kinda like that thingy about Lady Luck and stuff that Gyro says. Well, it's a good thing I have this.
huge time save is more century.
Or what could have caused this?
Yeah, that one was much better. That was actually very close to not.
I tried changing the location of my Cemu emulator, but like that didn't work out very well. As a result, I've lost the data I have on Cemu of how long I've played Breath of the Wild. It's back to 0 hours now. Well, it's currently saying 6 hours now, but man. What the heck? Why is he using VR goggle headset mode?
Actually, not very good. Just but I just got no lag. I'm not really sure. But that's fine.
Oh, I forgot to check my inputs. What the heck is up with that dead zone? Why is there a dead zone? Okay, you know when it started? I think it was... Okay, I'm just not gonna forage for Guardian parts ever again.
Yeah! What? Oh! Sa! Oh!
It appears Dark Army Resurrection doesn't like it when you do that.
Dude, that second super
Okay,
lag.
I'm just straight up broke.
Getting lag from it is so. It's like
Gosh, how frustrating.
Hey!
Huh. Way more HP at least.
Ah!
much time
Yeah, let's all make the horses I named Big Puns on. based on how much horse.
Ah.
Oh wow, that's actually allowed? Because I kinda just realized sex might
And that
be
one's
a
really short. So if you have something that's longer, it's probably
poggers.
5 seconds.
Oh.
I should switch out of my cold clothes.
This is low enough that it'll just do it. Then I have to do it. Whereas last time, it's like I almost didn't have to do it well. So that's why,
So many apparatus shrines.
that's why I messed up actually.
In the Akala region. For some reason.
In the city hosts to great lag.
I have no key.
Routine. This is actually pretty instant. It's the city where essentially looking at Karakara creates more lag. Looks like
May as well.
stuff in the background.
Ooh. Rare drop, very expensive.
Master.
Why? Well, I do need a slot for my...
Hydrate, don't worry. I am probably tied.
Oh, shirt.
I don't think this is.
I don't think I actually made a
It's like
checkpoint.
close though. Wait, maybe it will. It's like a second.
Ah, cool. And every last bit of ore you guys can give. You guys better keep showing up. I forgot you're still a bit of a wild girl, ain't ya? I like girls that play hard to get though. Literally, these things are just DPS checks. A funny thing to think about, but also
It's
depressing. A fairy.
I've seen it once.
Come to mommy. I don't even know what you're doing here or how you got here, but you belong in my pockets now. Enjoy digital space.
You go towards the door and then it opens it again.
You creepy old pervert man.
My stream dog sometimes.
You want to see my naked body?
It's like it has open. There is a lot of like of it, so I'll probably go for that. Or I could have like commentary on. I should be able to see at least. I haven't gotten my
Jiggle physics. Rare chance for us to
good luck.
enjoy Nakey Linkle's jiggle physics. Again,
Overcompensate every run.
that's
Just
enough.
like explain SMR every time. That'd be so.
Enough of that, however. Oh, right. I'll be taking that.
It was a little awkward. Just be careful, right?
That was a really nice combo.
See, doing well. Nice, nice. I'm doing pretty well this one. This one should be finally inside the It's my AD before this guy is 2 minutes.
Ah, the rain stopped. Perfect.
I did shoot. It's like, do I need to get myself closer or can I honestly overall
Well, players a no-show. I expected this much,
that's what I figured.
but I'm still disappointed.
That's here, like, that's why I just think
That's what they always say when it comes to a cancelled game session. It appears the real only consistent player I'll ever really have is my mom, huh? A drill shaft! Yo! I simply must have it. Fuck! Damn it! I'm going by foot instead.
I just played my...
Three of them simultaneously, simply too much. Cobble Smasher, you know what? That'll do too. Dang it. I'm great, it's raining. We're gonna start off with a sucker punch. I got it. Fuck. Yes. I eat humans. Oh, wow. I completely forgot about blood moons.
Here's afterwards.
Wow. What? Why?
Ah.
Disco eats you.
need a battery, but I also need the rupees. I have enough ancient stuff to upgrade some pretty good stuff. I need cores for stasis, but I'm pretty sure shaft is for the bombs, and bombs would be really useful. I shall make my way to my destinations through sheer brute force. Fast travel is for suckers.
Oh. Wow!
It's hardly 300 rupees. Alright. The Fairy Fountain. I still have one last bit of hope for a fast travel. I don't know how you get more slots. Is it from the fairy fountains? Or is it the divine beast that grants you more slots? Well, I suppose we'll find out.
Right now I
Okay, I thought for a second there. Ah, it's 500 rupees.
there's Yubi. Not really sure. I tried. This one was a really good.
Why? I can't even open the menu. What? Ugh. Why are these regions?
So I'm losing time. Still muted. My yellow one. Bring that in. Okay. Our level, I hate cheap jeeps. I mean, this is the final level of this world. Yeah, exactly. Still a cheap jeep. You eat cheap jeep? Yeah, without flavor and delicious. Yeah, I would eat. I love it. I know the answer to this question, but Dash, if you had to eat a Pokemon, fuck you. The keys. Oh, that one, yeah.
What?
Yeah, now I get it. I went myself, but I understand the appeal for you.
Okay, so it's 5:04 in the morning, and I was about to go to bed. And I usually spend this time before I go to sleep looking up videos on YouTube for inspiration or to make fun of, do a parody of, do something fun with, maybe learn something new, find a subject I'm interested in. And while looking up some history stuff, I found this video that pissed me the fuck off. It's called President's Fun Facts, Wiki for Kids and Middle School. I don't normally do reaction content. I don't particularly enjoy doing reaction content, and I don't want this to just be a reaction video. I more want to vent my frustrations with how terrible of a video this is. This video has 6.6 million views and is teaching children possibly the worst things about being the president I could ever imagine. This video is a sick perversion of justice, a gross misrepresentation of American politics, and I don't like it very much. Let's get started.
You get to live in the White House, and you get your own helicopter and airplane. You can fly anywhere you want. I would fly to Disney World like every day.
Okay, I want to stop you right there. That is not a very good use of the president's time. The president has to be involved in many political decisions. You are a world leader influencing international change. I don't think any president, regardless of Republican, Democrat, third party, whatever background they tend to come from, whoever they
I have
happen to
two
be, what their
fairies.
politics are, I don't think they would reflect positively on the American people if they went to Disneyland every single day. Vacation is important. It's necessary for someone to take a breather, take a break from what they're doing. I understand. But every single day, going to Disney World? But no, she just wants to go to Disney World for her own selfish fucking reasons. Already losing my vote, but let's continue.
And presidents can say no to other people's new laws. That's called a veto. I would say and no to all the boring laws and replace them with awesome ones.
Okay, Kelly, you're not describing something as a boring law and what's an awesome law. In your feeble, stupid child mind that doesn't develop, you might think to yourself, the awesome law if every single deal was replaced with now to get the stupid, chronic, untalented, unemployed, and non-respectable career. That's probably someone who appreciates a balanced diet. That sounds like a fucking nightmare. That sounds like communist Russia. I don't want to live in that world, Kelly. You're also already alienating probably what is most important in your platform. People who can vote for you. Children cannot vote. Children are the stupid people who want these terrible laws that you're concocting. Boring laws get things done. You know, tax reform, it's not very exciting. Business regulation, oh, I'm sorry I had to say a boring word, Kelly. But these are the fucking things that we need to nail down if we're going to prevail as a nation. Not every single law in the U.S. government can be, how do we get a unicorn to show up for my 10th fucking birthday party and tell us where the rainbow magic gold is? Second of all, that's what leprechauns do, you goddamn moron. Not ponies. Not unicorns. Unicorns bring wishes. Everyone knows that, except you failure of a president.
Like the law about having to take math tests. I would veto that.
So what you're saying is that you want to eliminate one of the 4 pillars of the scientific community. You don't want to foster, deep in people growing up, the idea that mathematics is important. STEM is being crammed down the fucking knowledge hole of every college child of the last 10 years. Because it's important. Science, technology, engineering, mathematics, that M, that I don't think, Kelly, you've learned all of your sounds in your fucking elementary school education. Because that M means mathematics. And it is very fucking important. You like your phone, Kelly? You like video games? You like, I don't know, modern society? Think astronauts are cool? It's all math. It's all possible thanks to math. It's all math, you dumb bitch.
Bedtime is 8:30, young lady. Bedtime? Veto! New law, no bedtime.
I just wanna make it clear to everyone watching, I don't think Kelly is qualified for this job.
And presidents get to have their faces on cool stuff. Like money. And mountains. And on Halloween masks.
Kelly, you may have slipped. You may have just dug your own grave. Are you saying that we should get a mask of the president's face? Barack Obama. Because Kelly, my dear, that would be supporting blackface. You were disgusting, Kelly.
George Washington. He helped serve the USA with his friends over 200 years ago.
Yes, George Washington started the USA 200 years ago with his friends. Totally wasn't a whole war going on over that. Now that you're president, there's no such thing as war. Because everyone's going to Disneyland every single day instead of working to provide for their families.
Here's the known fact about Abe Lincoln. He was a wrestler. Maybe that's how he won the election.
Kelly, how do you expect to win the election for president if you don't know how elections are won? I have not researched this extensively, so maybe you found documentation that goes against my understanding. But I don't personally believe, from what I have seen, there has ever been a recorded case in U.S. history of a president winning the election via a wrestling contest. You don't realize how outlandish that sounds, Kelly. Think for a moment. That would just mean that anyone who ran with superior physical strength would be the president, regardless of qualification and the public's opinion. That's barbaric. That's like a fucking caveman fucking establishment. I don't need this to be offensive, but you might be one of the stupidest fucking people I've ever heard.
On to fact number 2. Lincoln logs are named after him because he was born in a log cabin.
Baby Abraham Lincoln did not have a beard or a hat. Okay, to give you some credit, he may have had the hat at some point. He did not have the beard. You didn't even fact check this.
A real bear? Oh wait, the teddy bear. That's kind of cool. I'll look at that for you too. He didn't actually have any bears in the White House.
I'm gonna stop you right the fuck there, Kelly. And this one's no bullshit. Yes, he fucking did. Teddy Roosevelt explicitly had a pet bear at the White House. That is real. You out there watching, you know this is a real fucking fact. Or whatever article on the screen. It really happened. Even the
Wikipedia shouldn't be what you use as sources, but whatever.
I get it. Copy and pasting Wikipedia so you can go back to Fortnite as quickly as possible for your homework assignment is really tempting. In the long run, it's gonna bite you in the ass, Kelly.
The 44th president, Barack Obama, collects comic
Okay, he's aware.
His favorites were Conan the Barbarian and Spider-Man.
If you out there represent Kelly's publishing agency, or the studio in which you made this cartoon, I need to speak with your representative immediately. I don't believe you have the licensing rights to show these characters.
One time, the 18th president, Ulysses S. Grant, got a ticket for speeding. On the course.
Kelly, you really bungled this one the fuck up. I looked into this one. Fact check you. Ulysses S. Grant did not receive a speeding ticket. He was arrested because it was his second time speeding. He was warned the first time, but his second time he was arrested. Then he paid a $20 bail bond and didn't show up to his court date. Secondly, why is the policeman drawn straight out of the 2000s? They didn't wear sunglasses and hat and badges and modern ties and modern dress uniforms like that back when Ulysses S. Grant was president. You clearly have no frame of reference for when these events took place. Although I shouldn't be giving you any benefit of the doubt because you're probably only 9 fucking years old.
William Taft was the 27th president. Sometimes he got stuck in the bathtub. I hope he kept some toys in there.
Yes, Kelly, the president always takes a bath with a fully tied tie and collar. That's it. That's all he wears. It's part of the uniform, and he has to wear it for every path. Attention to detail. You're so good at this.
46th President Bill Clinton knows a lot. One time a guy gave him a quiz about My Little Pony, and Bill Clinton got all the questions right.
Now, what does this have to do with being President, Kelly? What does this have to do with international politics and world leadership? Why is this important? There are 1,001 things you could have said about Clinton's presidency, either in support or against him. But the fact that the only knowledge you seem to have of him is his knowledge of My Little Pony makes me want to curb something.
I wonder who's his favorite pony. My favorite pony is Rainbow Dash.
Give a shit who your favorite pony is.
So basically, presidents are cool and get to stay up late and watch My Little Pony. I'm over it.
Wow!
I get toys and bears named after them.
Okay, you really just need a history lesson. You've wasted everyone's time. You've given me a headache. You've insulted the very viewing audience who came here to learn stuff about the president. I don't think the proper summary of the most powerful man in the world, arguably, is that he gets to stay up late and watch My Little Pony while eating macaroni and fucking cheese.
And that's why I want to be president. So vote for me for president in 2044.
Go fuck yourself, Kelly. George Washington didn't actually wear dentures made of wood, as most people believe. His dentures were made of ivory, wood, teeth, and and they were said to be strong enough to crush other people. John Adams initially wanted the President of the United States to be called His Highness, Protector of their Liberties. This was shut down because most senators and representatives thought the title was too grandiose, and a wimpy, unimposing man like John Adams wouldn't suitably fit such a title. Thomas Jefferson offered to sell his own personal library to the Library of Congress after they had theirs burned down by the British during the War of 1812. About 97% of Jefferson's books were purchased, as the read were too offensively pornographic for preservation. James Madison was less than 5 feet tall and weighed less than 100 pounds. Somehow, he set the all-time bench press record of any president that has been in office at 400 pounds. James Monroe was the first president to run unopposed and won the election without even having a campaign. His political opponents all dropped out before the race began, claiming that guy just smells really, really weird. John Quincy Adams loved to skinny dip, and one morning his clothes were confiscated by a reporter who only gave them back after he agreed to do an interview. The reporter noted in his article, President Quincy Adams is hung like a horse and tastes like a stallion. Andrew Jackson once killed a man in a duel and swore until his deathbed that the man in question was actually him time traveling from the future. He was quoted on his deathbed as saying, "Don't go to Disneyland on April 10th, 2030. Some real bad shit is gonna happen." Martin Van Buren was the first president to be born in America. Historians are still perplexed to this day how he didn't end up morbidly obese. William Henry Harrison gave a nearly 2-hour-long inauguration speech during a snowstorm, which caused him to develop pneumonia, resulting in his death only a month after taking a role as the president. No one particularly cared. John Tyler had the nickname Baby Cake's Tie Boy because of his particularly effeminate looks and demeanor. It's up for debate on whether or not he sold sexual favors for money, but his presidential addresses were often flirtatious and a little too suspiciously gay. James K. Polk oversaw building the Washington Monument. At first, he called it the greatest achievement of his term, but grew a strong distaste for it after continually explaining to everyone that it wasn't meant to symbolize Washington's penis. Zachary Taylor owned a horse named Floyd, who was even more famous than he was, for its service in the Mexican-American War. Tourists of the White House were often confused if Lord Whitey referred to the horse as an avid pervert, having married his former schoolteacher, and shown up to State of the Union addresses occasionally adorning a custom-made fursuit. Fillmore claimed he had a different fursuit for every occasion, but sources say that no man in America during that time could possibly have that much money, not even the president. Franklin Pierce had a severe addiction to Pringles canned potato crisps. While suffering physical withdrawal during a gala at the White House, Pierce screamed across the ballroom, "Once you pop, the fun don't stop." before vomiting on several dancers. James Buchanan was the only unmarried president. He
Wow.
was engaged in his youth. Buchanan called it off after he finally saved up enough money to buy a PlayStation. He regularly mentioned never regretting this decision. Abraham Lincoln doesn't have much written about him in history books, but historians proclaim he may or may not have been the president at one point, and was likely seen in public wearing a hat. Andrew Johnson actually wasn't a human being, but was a dog trained to bark whenever someone said the word president. Most people haven't looked closely enough at the facts to notice this. Ulysses S. Grant's middle initial stands for. So whenever people would ask him what the S in his name stood for, he would reply, exactly. Rutherford B. Hayes was the first president to have a telephone in the White House. Hayes himself wasn't aware of this fact, leading to many disappointed telemarketers. James A. Garfield slapped anyone who named a fat orange cat after him. Jim Davis has snipers planted around his home 24/7 in case anyone ever figures out how to resurrect the dead. Chester A. Arthur remodeled the entire White House and sold 24 wagon loads of presidential memorabilia to pay for it, including a pair of Lincoln's pants, one of John Quincy Adams' hats, and John Tyler's highest RPM dildo. Grover Cleveland was the only president to serve 2 non-consecutive terms. Benjamin Harrison was the first president to hire a female staff member, a move we're still feeling the horrifying repercussions of today. Grover Cleveland was the only president to serve 2 non-consecutive terms. William McKinley's stare was rumored to be able to kill a person at 100 yards, a claim McKinley himself regularly boasted about. McKinley also had an intense love for his wife. As spectators often noted, he could never take his eyes off her. Theodore Roosevelt had more testosterone in his left testicle than any other president combined, because all of their testosterone was stored in Roosevelt's right testicle. William Howard Taft was fat and old and probably sucked a lot of dick. Woodrow Wilson's favorite pastime was sitting in silence. One of his presidential aides once sneezed while monitoring him, and Wilson yelled at him because he feared having a heart attack from being overstimulated. Warren G. Harding's favorite noise was this. His second favorite noise was ocean waves. Calvin Coolidge usually went by his middle name, Calvin, in public. His full legal name was Calvin Coolidge. Herbert Hoover really sucked as a president, thanks to his power vortex suction and wind tunnel algebra technology. He also really fucked up handling the Great Depression. Franklin D. Roosevelt faked having polio so people would make him the president out of pity and push his wheelchair around everywhere. When his wife had to change out his fecal matter collection bag, he would often mutter, yeah, that's right, play with my shit. Or, Harry S. Truman was actually clean shaven from head to toe and wore an extensive collection of wigs. Body hair for all public appearances. When asked how he handled that while being president, he only ever replied, I'm so very cold. Dwight Eisenhower was a 5-star general for his service in both World Wars, and was quickly promoted to 500-star general once he became president. Eisenhower's only regret in life was not placing in the top 100 player rankings for Rocket League, because that would have earned him his 5 million-star general promotion. John F. Kennedy loved parades and tried to attend to everyone he could. His favorite moments, absolutely mind-blowing. Lyndon B. Johnson DJ'd by the name of Dr. L.B. Jizrespect. His shows were immensely unpopular, and he only made about $70 in ticket sales. Richard Nixon once sweated so hard during an interview that he collapsed from dehydration. On that same day, an entire wall of the White House needed to be rushing to the president's rescue. Gerald Ford can't spell his own name, and often signs documents as Rickleton D. Pickleton. Nobody has ever been able to identify where President Ford thought of this name. When asked, he just replies, don't you recognize me? It's me, Rickleton. Jimmy Carter often retreats into his pants like a sleeping bag when threatened with surprise. During a televised debate, Carter once hit himself in response to a car alarm going off, and it took the moderator 20 minutes to convince him it was okay to clap. Ronald Reagan doesn't even remember being president, because he's dead. George Bush Sr. still thinks the sun revolves around the Earth, and plans to visit the sun in 2040 to prove his theory right. Accompanying him will be his dog, Mr. Magic Bush, and a bag of candy corn labeled emergency rations. Bill Clinton once fucked an intern in the Oval Office, and for some stupid reason people got all mad about it. Once all was said and done, everyone had a big laugh, and anyone who got drunk in space is still mine for the taking.
What?
No, I'm serious. It's true. Look it up. Donald Trump starred in numerous movies, including Home Alone 2, The Avengers Infinity War, and Disney and Pixar's Global Disaster. And finally, as of this video, Joe Biden hasn't served as president long enough to determine whether he's actually real or just an elaborate hologram program to pacify the American people while the rest of the government desperately scramble to find the real president. 57-year-old Walter McIntosh of Full Observe, Arizona. If you're watching this, Walter, it's time to come into work.
Another one. Oh god, that's Exxon. Leave her alone.
Ah. Oh. Oh.
Hey everyone, it's Sebi. I've seen a lot of comments asking who's more worth it to build, Diona or Toma, which is expected since they're both on the same banner and newer players might be in a dilemma on who to focus on first. That's why I've decided to do a discussion and test comparison video to show what both of them can do as shielders and supports. Now, I know Noelle is also a very good option if you need a shielder, healer, and DPS element, but in this video I'll focus on only these two.
Oh wow, version wasn't out yet when this happened.
I don't have an easily built well to demonstrate this. I guess the shielding The most obvious point of
Oh my
comparison
god,
is of course
I'll
their
never
shielding
get it.
capabilities. We'll do some theoretical
I'm hard
discussion
calling,
of
I'm gonna
how good
get
their shields
to-
are, and I'll show you some testing clips to support my points. Next, Toma and Diona's shields scale from max HP. Diona generates a shield only with her skill, while Toma generates with both skill and burst. Of course, the caveat to that is Toma is much more reliant on energy for his shield utility. Looking at their skill talents, both have the same calculations for shield damage absorption. At level 11, 13.7% max HP plus 1,627. Both also have an absorption bonus against their own elements. However, there are different factors that help differentiate and improve these. For Diona, she can do a press skill version that gives a shorter shield duration and skill cooldown. Then there's the bonus skill version, which has a longer duration and increases the damage absorption by 75%. At C2, he'll have an increased 15% damage absorption as well. On the other hand, Toma's skill generates the shield, which lasts only for 8 seconds, but its duration can be refreshed by his burst, plus you can stack damage absorption to it by proccing his burst's fiery collapse. He also has a passive that can increase an active character's shield strength up to 25% to his enemy damage. So we can just mathematically compute all these because unlike damage dealt, no number shows up when your shield takes hits. So it's hard to approximate damage taken by visual means alone. But still, seeing is believing, so let's see these mechanics in action. My Toma and Diona are using a shield bot build, so they have 2-piece tenacity artifacts and full HP percent artifacts. Here are their stats. Toma's HP is 34.5k, while Diona's is 32.7k. Diona actually has slightly higher HP substats. A lot of people complain that Toma's base HP is pretty low, and I agree that it relatively is. In this comparison though, Toma has a higher base HP than Diona, so despite the difference in substats, the result is that Toma's
Dan,
again,
I'm
the
back
total
here.
amount of the water poured out plus what the cup holds is greater than what the cup can hold. So on talent level 11 and on one rotation of his skill and burst, his shield can accumulate a total
Alright,
of
before I end the video,
21.7k on C0 and 24.7k on C2, assuming he gets damaged while gaining stats. The downtime of Toma's shield is also very minimal, especially with constellations. In theory, it can be on permanently if you can battery his energy to the point where his burst is always ready on cooldown, and if you can time your skill and burst activations optimally. Contrast this to Diona's Ult E, which only has a 12 seconds max duration with a 15 seconds cooldown, so that means a downtime of 3 seconds. So if we're talking about raw shield thickness, Toma wins. However, Diona has access to something that Toma and full-arm users are yet to have, which helps her put up a fight, and that is the sacrificial blade. Given that a high refinement, it's much easier to get rid of Diona's shield downtime. In that case, I think Diona's weaker shield is compensated by the sac bow, but if you spam it more, thus putting her on a more level playing field. Now the question is, when will get the full arm equivalent of that? On the other hand, Toma's shield cooldown duration and total uptime is compensated by his constellations, so at least his cooldown is a after lots behind early constellations. Simply put, if you're looking for survivability, you can't go wrong with either of these two. Personally, I think that if you're only comparing your shield skills to their then Toma wins because his shields have better longevity, is constantly refreshed, and provides better overall protection. But if you run Diona with a sacrificial bow, then it becomes more or less an equal choice. But shield thickness shouldn't be a consideration. In terms of what they can add to your team overall, I think Diona offers the obvious being is that she can heal with her burst field. She consolidates the role of shielder and speaker into one, like the melt, which can be more convenient. Then she helps set up melt freeze and superconduct reactions. She can also help fulfill
Yes!
needs. She can shield in co-op to get her C2, which matters to some people. The co-op shield is only at 50% strength, but still, it's something. Toma's
Oh
shield
my
only
fucking
applies
god.
at C6, her utility skyrockets by being able to give 200 cooldown with her burst field. That's a lot, and for reaction team-ups, it's such a big boost to your overall damage. Nova is a little more niche. Aside from being a good shielder, he offers the following support utilities. He consolidates the role of shielder and higher resonance instead, which means and abilities. He's viable in teams with a 50 score for higher resistance reduction, and most notably Howlers. And Yormia and Kree if you don't have Bennett. Maybe I'm missing some more. He also better complements DPSs that have a DPS window that shouldn't be interrupted. Examples of these are, again, Hu Tao in her puppy Leo state, Yormia on her skill, Melee Child, and even Raiden on her burst. Because of the refreshing and stacking mechanic, it can stay on for the entire duration your windowed DPSs need. Lastly, at C6, he gives a bonus to your active character's auto-attack damage. It's not going to produce damage numbers as big as reaction comps with Diona's C6, but it's still consistent and non-conditional basic attack damage bonus. Toma does one job, and he does it really well,
So
but
I've
that's
got a
about it.
choice.
Still, that's not to say he doesn't have a place in teams, especially considering future characters who could better
It won't
synergize
take
with
long
him.
anyway.
But I think overall,
travel.
Diona is more flexible to comp
The
with.
Pharaoh
Ultimately, which is better for you
from
will
here.
depend on what
I
you
know
think
it looks
you want.
far, but compared to what
So
I
that's going to
went
be all
through,
for this comparison video between
it's
Toma
way
and Diona.
easier.
I hope this video answered most
Especially
of your
if I have
questions
a horse,
regarding
which
your shields, and
I
let
actually
you now
don't have a
have
horse.
clearer idea of who to invest in or put in your team comps. Comment down below which shielder you prefer for your
But, so I want the bomb upgrade. Because apparently, once you upgrade the bomb, it can set things on fire. And that's really interesting. I'll get the upgrade later. I think it would be better for me to get a horse first. Alright, I won't end the video until I get a horse that has the stats that I want.
Even without a super long marathon movement, Hammer Brother movements can still cost the player big time over the course of a 100% run. An extra movement is only half a second, but there are dozens and dozens of spots for movements during a run. In World 5 alone, getting the worst possible versus the best possible Hammer Brother luck is about 21 seconds of difference. Extrapolate that to the full game, and one speedrun to the next can have significant time variance from RNG to
Well, that seems pretty
So, when Karua came back to attempts
abusable.
in March 2014, Hammer Brother
I just
RNG
discovered the tech.
mattered more than ever
I wonder if that's
On March
intentional.
27th, he got on a run that pulled ahead big time after World 3. This was partly thanks to quick Hammer Brother movements, but mostly because he didn't get hit with a fort like his last record. World 4 featured great Hammer Brother luck. 2
Do I go for
movements of
speed
2
or
and
stealth?
5 movements of 1, and he didn't have to travel far to fight them either. Fortunately, World 5 wasn't as kind, as he got several movements of 3. Still, going into World 7, Karua had built up a substantial lead, and it just kept getting better. 7-1 clip was first try once again, and he got the tail swipe in 7-5 that he missed in the last round. Karua had a 17-second lead into World 8, but we already know how hard this world can be under pressure. These mistakes lost 12 seconds combined. Still a record by 5 seconds, but World 8 was starting to become a
Well,
problem
pretty
spot
fast.
for Karua.
Could you be who I'm looking
Just
for?
a week later, he had a chance for redemption. Karua carried an 8-second lead after World 6. This run is notable for the new strategies Karua went for in World 7. In 7-9, he successfully hit a clip that saves 5 seconds. Instead of having to navigate the maze slowly, you can go right through the wall to skip the segment of it. And in the second fort, Karua went for a beautiful strategy where you reserve P-Speed throughout the 2 rooms. It's incredible to watch. You must throw fireballs and time your jumps perfectly in room 1, then do incredibly precise jumps while ducking in room 2 so that you never slow down. These 2 strategies combined meant Karua was 15 ahead into World 8. This was his chance. But once again, World 8 stood between him and the world record. He needed a good world. And that's exactly what he got. It made for a remarkable 1:11.26, a world record cut of 27 seconds. The run was solid through World 5, but a gold World 6, combined with the new strategies in World 7 and a clean World 8, pushed it over the top. Simply put, this was an amazing world record. So amazing that for the next year, it would stand on top of the leaderboard unchallenged. But even with no competitors in sight, Karua still wanted to push his time lower. In early 2015, he came back to the category, largely thanks to a few new strategies he could use to shave off some time. The biggest one was an overhaul of level 6-5. This is the infamous stage where you're supposed to build P-Speed, then fly up with a Koopa shell to clear out the plants and make it to the pipe. Building P-Speed is easy, but it took speedrunners time to pick up the Koopa shell. However, Karua began using the 6-5
Sure, I don't have stamina food.
Mario 3 only has 5 available sprite slots at a time.
Nope, dang
If a
it.
6th sprite appears on screen, it'll simply be despawned right away. So, by running and not slowing down, then tail swiping a Buster Beetle,
I'm just gonna
you'll
reload.
stay on screen longer and take up a sprite slot. The next beetle is in slot 2, the Koopa is in slot 3, and the last beetle is in slot 4. With one open slot remaining, only one of the two plants above can spawn in. So, you can just fly up there and break the blocks without needing to use the Koopa shell. Using this new strategy and other smaller ones, Kurua set two 100% records in March 2015. A 111.24, followed by a 111.02. The gap on the leaderboard was now enormous. 54 seconds between him and second place. He had set 12 of the category's last 13 world records. He had held the record nearly non-stop since 2012. And now, his lead over anybody else in the world was nearly a full minute. It was a good thing, because shortly after his 111.02, Kurua obtained a working holiday visa, meaning he was going to be moving to Japan for the next year, and he wasn't going to be doing any speedrunning for long. He had plans to come back to 100% runs upon his return, but for the next 12 months, he couldn't defend his title. But fortunately for Kurua, his world record seemed to be in no danger. He left for Japan, still with no threats to the record in sight. Just 3 months into his absence, Kurua's record was gone. The guy who did it was named I Love Mario. When Kurua left, he was 54 seconds behind and didn't seem like a major threat. A month later, the leaderboard got a bit closer.
Wow, what the heck?
And it got a bit closer. Finally, on June 24th, 2015, he came through with this run. The first 110 in the game's history. I Love Mario would go on to set many records in Mario 2, Mario 3, and Mario Land 2 in years to come. But this one was actually his very first Mario world record. While Kurua's run didn't have any huge mistakes, it still had flaws that I Love Mario was able to take advantage of. His big time saves revolved around building P-Speed, namely 4-1, World 4's second fort, and 5-5. In each of these stages, he managed to build P-Speed early through precise platforming to save a couple seconds. They added up to be a pretty nice time save. The 7-1 clip was second try, and the world as a whole was quite clean. Credit to I Love Mario. He had swooped in and taken a world record that looked to be pretty safe. Kurua was shocked. He knew his record wasn't perfect, but to be beaten after just 3 months away was definitely a surprise. He was set on not doing attempts until he came back. Over the next few months, the leaderboard would become a bit cluttered at the top, but I Love Mario's run remained the only 110. New year arrived, no changes. Finally,
Getting the
spring of
horse that I want
2016,
always takes so
Kurua
long.
came back.
This time it
His
was
record
because of
only lasted
batteries.
3 months, but I Love
Or
Mario's world
teleporting.
record lasted the remaining 9.
Maybe I should just
Still
disable that
time to
feature.
So, how would Kurua respond? Well, in the past, Kurua tended to mix in other games with his
I think-
100% attempts.
I think
But
the
this time
teleporting
around,
thingy is
He
just
decided
bringing
he
more
was going to do
frustration
an
for me
all-out
than it
grind.
is actually making the
His
game
goal
more
wasn't just to
interesting
get
and
the
fun.
record back. His goal was to lower the time as much as he physically could. Because the time he was aiming for was a sub 110.30. This was Kurua's ultimate grind.
Ah, right.
To get there, Kurua was gonna have to squeeze all the time out of 100% that he could. He had a couple ways to help. Part 1. Getting all the Koopa fire kills. At the end of each of the first 7 worlds, there's a Koopa Link battle.
Oh.
The fastest way to defeat them is to use fireballs, but this can be quite difficult, since the Koopa Links have seemingly random patterns that can throw everything off. However, their pattern can actually be determined ahead of time. It all depends on the time spent on the overworld map between the last level and the airship. Every few frames, the Koopa Link's pattern changes. So if you spend the same amount of time navigating to the airship, the pattern will be the same and you can plan your fire kill ahead. This can still be problematic. In World 2, for instance, there are multiple spots you can be before the airship. So, Karua had to plan this out for each of the
I've
7
come up with
worlds,
a perfect name.
what possible patterns he could get, and how they match with his overworld movement. It was painstaking, but it allowed him to be much more consistent with the fire kills. And part 2,
I also got treats
as
on my
always,
third
there
load.
were new strategies in this grind. Karua implemented 2 big ones.
So getting her is
First
technically
was
a
in
third treat.
6-10, a strategy that allowed you to maintain P-Speed through the whole level and hang on to Fire Mario. It goes without saying that this requires brutally tough platforming, but the end result saves a few seconds throughout World 6. The other new strategy was